Note to self. Note to self. At some point, you have to buy some jokers that affect your score. You can't just play cards. At some point, you have to get some jokers that affect your score. Come on, full house me, bro. Come on, bro. Full house me. You're not gonna full house me? You're gonna make me play 2 pair, then you're gonna make me draw a 2 and a 5 and look like a damn fool? Well, there's the 2. Did you see Taylor Swift's private jet took a flight from one Missouri airport to another Missouri airport for a distance that was a 21-minute drive? I'm not saying you have to defend it. I'm simply saying, did you see it? I didn't say anything else. We have a straight. Hey, Anel, I'm doing a crossword. What's Fraser's ex-wife's name? Lilith? Is this a trick question? You trying to get a sound bite to use for your Northern Lion Narrates Diablo 4 AI? I love Jim Joker rookie card. No, it was Niles' ex-wife. Well, Niles, in most of the show, Niles is married to Maris. I don't know if they get divorced at the end when he starts to wheat-woo with Daphne. He may or may not. I honestly don't know. I will discard you. People will be like, Super Bowl's only important from Americans, and then we'll also go to their 8-year-old kids' basketball games. So true. So true. Cook 'em, King. Or whatever. I don't know. Let me think about this. Explain? There's nothing to explain. Don't rag on the Super Bowl if your kid plays sports, bro. It's that easy. I know we're 1 away from a flush, but we're cooking up something even bigger here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Godfather Part 1 or Godfather Part 2? I'll let you know when they come to Disney+. Hey, NL. Just wanted to watch today's Balatro video. I gotta say, I'm impressed. The tactical decision to play to infuriate Type A chatters was immense. You have to acknowledge, okay, the absurdity of the fact that I'm like a man who is, if not at middle age, very quickly approaching middle age. And people are still like, hey, did you see the YouTube comments about how you played with your toys wrong in today's episode? And I'm like, brother, are we really going to be doing this up to age 50? Like, no disrespect, you know how much of a loser I would be if I cared that much? If I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I will play digital roguelite poker better in the next episode. We're just trying to have some fun here, man. We're just telling jokes. That would be insane. Can you imagine what I would look like if I was the kind of guy who was like getting torn up spiritually over that? That would be madness. Middle age in Canada is about 40 because the average age at death is 81.75. Most pedantic dude in the world be like, actually middle age is technically 1 nanosecond long, as long as it's the exact half of your life. There's a range associated with middle age, bro. Middle age is like plus or minus 10 years on either. It might even be plus or minus 15 years on either side. I would say from like 40 to like 60 is middle age. And then like 61 onwards, you're pretty old. 40 and under, you're still, you know, you're not young necessarily, but you're not middle age yet. I think 35 to 55. I mean, obviously there's like some bias here. I feel like 40 is... I don't mind being middle-aged. If anything, I look at what, like, middle-aged people deal with versus, like, what people in their 20s deal with, and I'm like, you know, give me more of that middle-age drama. Instead of like, oh, somebody was fucking rude to me on Twitter today. It's like, oh, my car exploded. I look at that stuff aspirationally, but I just don't think 35 is middle-aged in the modern era. I feel like 40 is middle-aged. I know, I'm not just talking about me. I know other 35-year-olds, and I'm like, they're not middle-aged yet. Most of them, at least. Many of them are actually still basically like living as if they're 24. And you're going to say based, but it's not that based. But they're also not living like they're 50. Because people, you might think, oh, what's living like you're 50 like? Well, it's not just going to bed early. It's just like, the way I think about middle-aged in our current generation is more like using Yahoo email and then watching a lot of television. Not streaming, but like television. What's weird is that television is actually like kind of more based than watching Netflix these days. But anyway, I gotta think that one through. Destroy 5 cards, gain $20. Create a copy of a random joker, destroy all other jokers. I'm unwilling to do this. This is not my flush build. This is the start of a new run, essentially. -1 hand size. Destroy 5 random cards in hand. I mean, doubling Jim Joker would be crazy. But I'd be pretty pissed off if it, like, doubled Odd Todd and destroyed this motherfucker. Also, I saw a tweet. This is, like, 2 months ago. I guess I could sell the Joker first. You're right. But then I got to get any sort of Joker payoff. I got to buy it on. You got a good idea. I think you're right. Copy my ass. I saw a tweet, and it's not that I shouldn't say I got mad at it. I just saw it as untrue. It was like someone was like, I was talking to my mom, and she told me that at a certain age you stop feeling your age. Like somewhere between 18 and 26, you just think of yourself as that age forever. And then to test if it was true, I texted my aunt and I was like, how old do you feel? And she's like, oh yeah, that's true. I've been 23 since I was like 31. I think that shit is false as fuck, bro. Like you can feel that way, but it is not a universal truth. My ass feels 35. I don't feel 35 like, oh, my joints. I'm just saying, like, when I think about my mental age in my head, I'm not like I'm 27, you know? I'm like, I'm 35. When I was 27, I was more juvenile. Now that I'm 35, I'm less juvenile. But when I'm 40, I'll probably look at my 35-year-old self and be like, it's still pretty juvenile. Don't say that's true. Your ass is probably like 26. You're like, yeah, I'm 26, but I feel like I stopped aging when I was 24. You got to get more distance, bro. You're zoomed in on the scanning electron microscope. You got to take a couple of steps back. Call me back when you're 40. If you're like, I'm 40, but mentally I'm 22, I'd be like, fucking check, please. I don't want to have dinner with you. We're not going to have much in common. How about an uncommon Joker that enables destroying cards via a discard? Skip, get a mega standard pack. I cannot. Okay, what would I like to destroy? We have the same amount of like everything in our deck, right? We have 13 of everything. All right, diamonds, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Holy shit. Look at that. That's a pretty good hand. Well, would you look at that? An uncommon Joker. Well, well, well. I think I will be purchasing that. Actually, a negative joker would go pretty hard, but... Initial cards are free. I think I wanna make my deck as thin as possible. Discard as many diamonds as you can, and then just go off. Would you rather eat a bowl of fingernails or a bowl of ants? Honestly, I was gonna ask some other questions, like some clarifying questions. Assuming the ants are like not bullet ants or like, you know, fire ants, I would rather eat the ants without a doubt. I simply feel, as someone who has chewed their fingernails in the past, I think eating a bowl of fingernails would take forever and fuck up your jaw and your mouth. I would rather eat the ants. I feel like I could saw through them pretty quick. Extra large blind, no sweat. No sweat. We get rid of diamonds. We play a straight. It's just the luckiest, like, first draws I've had in a billion years. You will fuck the ants. You will, you will fuck the pods. You will fuck the ants. Oh, man. It's a great bit. It just sucks that, like, the most annoying people of all time are going to be like, he's one of us. And I got to be like, no, I'm not. And then they're going to be like, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, I know. I know. One day. One day, probably. We're having a serious problem. Yes! He's done it. We're having big problems, sucking dick at Five Guys Munchen. Bro, look at this. Look at this spectralness. No. We're not doing that again. Destroy 5 cards in hand, gain $20. Random card gets destroyed, add 2 enhanced aces. Convert all cards to a single suit. I'd be really pissed off if these all became diamonds. I guess I don't mind 5 random cards being destroyed for $20 and keep the deck, like, thin as fuck. Hearts and diamonds can be crushed. Okay. Hearts and diamonds can be crushed. A purple seal is added, or destroy a random card, add 4 enhanced numbered cards. I think I would add a purple seal to, we'll just put it on a 7 of clubs. I think that's pretty good value. And then, I love a mult card. You know what? A gold card pays for itself if we use it once. +1 card slot available in the shop. I'll redeem. We're freaking rich, bro. At some point, we're going to need some jokers that benefit us, though. Like, probably, like, pretty much right away. Like, we don't need to create infinite money. We need, like, something that works with our multis. 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to be discarding that. What we got? That's right. We want to dump something. Let's dump the 6. And then we'll dump everything low, which, oh, but that'll give us a tarot card, but we want to have space for the tarot card. So, make our aces into multi-cards. Discard everything. Make a king into a Goldie card. I will play it. Dump a 6 maybe. There's a rare joker that benefits from infinite money. I'm sure there is. I'm sure any joker would benefit from infinite money. Because it would help him fund his life of crime. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, like, buying all those people off that he used to do the heist at the start of the movie. I mean, that it must have required a serious amount of CapEx. Spades give a bonus. It's not uncommon. It would be nice, though, to have something like that. We go next. Jesus Christ? What are you talking about? So I could create infinite money, but will I have enough elbow grease to get... Oh, no. I think we have to fight for it, bro. I think we have to fight for it because I need to get another Joker to hook us up. So this time, I'm going to discard this heart to destroy it. And then I am going to destroy these 2 hearts. And then I'm going to discard these 2. What a fucked up draw. Okay, you know what? I'll play 2 pair with some scoring spades. I know it's hard to get a flush with diamonds, but because we've gotten rid of so many, but... we're chilling. Regardless, we're chilling. And there's our flush. Thought you were destroying diamonds. Diamonds and hearts. Cockles and muscles, alai-alai-o. At Cedar Rapids, just chilling. Watching some Tom and Jerry before school. Okay, $38. We need to improve our deck. Emperor makes 2... Oh, I would love to destroy 2 more cards. Thank you. No. Wheel me? I'm not that kind of guy right now. You're not that guy, pal. I mean, we are going for a lot of spades. I hate to do this. I would love to rip 2 more farts. It is your lot in life if you're interested in that. Honestly, I think we go maybe reroll. Quick buy and use me. Where do you enjoy chatting the most? I'll answer the question. I'm not responding to the question with toxicity, but I need to know what you mean. What do you mean by this statement? Where do you enjoy chatting the most? I don't want to discard this. If anything, I'd rather discard this. Do you mean like on the website known as Twitch? Or do you mean like in the galaxy? Don't know what that's supposed to mean, to be honest with you. In the galaxy? Like, I guess what I'm asking is, are you asking what website? Or are you asking like about a place that exists in the physical domain? Every chat's got its own vibe. I love chatting in Chibli's chat because people in there are in the mood to laugh and to joke around, and they recognize me, and I think I get more attention as a result of that. So that's great. Also, a staggering amount of emotes. In Apollo's chat, I like chatting because I'm like a shit disturber. And I feel like Apollo's chat, because a lot of his audience came from Among Us, they have no idea who I am, so they think I'm putting out like weird vibes. Like he'll be playing Pal World and be like, I'm gonna get my not Pokemon to go work in the mine, and if it brings me 800 stone, then I can build a clubhouse. And then people in his chat are like, actually, you only need 771 stone. And I'm in his chat like, you know, me when my balls fall off. Oh no, has anyone seen my balls? They fell off. And then sometimes like it'll just, nobody will reply at all. And it just goes like, it just gets scrolled by like game mechanic messages over the next 45 seconds. And it makes me laugh every time. And then he'll go like, I can hear him go like, hi Ryan. Oh man. I can tell like when he reads it and then he doesn't want to reply, and it's so good. Which is his right, by the way. It is his right not to reply. I can't be mad. I ain't mad at you. Okay, dump these diamonds. My balls. They're broken. Convert these fools to spades. Maybe we'll even convert you instead. Raise our chances of a straight flush. Add a gold seal to a selected card. Sure. How about to a 37 card deck, 15 spades, drew 8 cards, none of them are spades? Make it make sense. Why the ops sound like this though? Vine boom. I know, like, listen, that still kind of pisses me off. Because, like, I was trying to get chat moving, bro. Actually, you know what? We have none spades. You're right. We should destroy. Just don't destroy my purple seal. No! It's still pretty good. Sure, I'll buy this. Like, it's Valorant. It's not Apollo's fault, except that he chose to play Valorant. But in Valorant chat, like, nobody's talking, right? We need more uncommon jokers, bro. That'll go crazy. So I'm typing, and I'm like trying to get people going. I'm saying, why does the op sound like this? Vine boom? I typed it like 10 times, and nobody replied at all. Or sometimes they would reply with like some patronizing shit. They'd be like, hi, Ryan. Don't you have some super auto pets to be recording? And I'm like, yo, man, fuck you. I'm trying to start like some ambiance in the damn chat. I'm trying to get it pumping a little bit. And people are like, shh, I'm watching mid. I'm watching connector. Like, have a sense of humor, man. Yeah, flush me. The other thing, I hate to do this, is like, I'm giving you the keys to tilt other streamers. And one day I'll learn my lesson that it's like not the right thing to do. Because people still will like go into someone's chat and be like, why are they breathing so loud? And then like tilt the streamer and get banned and be like, hey, NL, I used your tech and I got banned. Like, I know. I actually don't want any of those. It's so doable. But one of the things that tilts me to like the stratosphere is when I join a chat and then someone says, aren't you supposed to be like asleep by now? Like, isn't it past your bedtime? And then I look at the clock and it's like 7:50 Pacific time. And I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. I mean, you got me, but fuck you. Where do you get off, man? And they're right? No, this is how I know I'm 35 and not 25. Because when it's past my bedtime, you know where you can find my ass? Fucking in bed. So that I can wake up in the morning and do this shit all over again. My ass is not 23. I'm never like, oh, it's my bedtime. Let's be bad and stay up and play a game that I find a little bit boring anyway. Like, there's no... It doesn't make sense, man. Okay, you know what? I mean, we've done a... You don't really need to exist. I feel like bull plus a ton of money is an interesting thing to do here. Let's give it a try. Sell this. I mean, it's sold for 10, which is nutty. What's the issue with hitting the hay early? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. Free mega standard pack? Well... I mean, we already get times 1.5 mult. I don't really need a polychrome joker. I would skip this. No, but we get so much... No, we don't get... Oh, we do get more money. Maybe we should... Yeah, let's bull max. This makes sense. I mean, it is like a flush build, so I apologize. But it's a different sort of flush build than you're used to. Because this one's using spades. Yeah, they bought it. That's a pretty good hand. No, it's like, so, yeah, we're getting Kate's YouTube account back, but it has to go through the proper, like, tech support channel, so it's just gonna, it's gonna take a bit, but it's gonna get done. It's just, we're kind of in the waiting game right now. But I appreciate everyone letting us know. We dumping diamonds? Anybody up dumping diamonds? How about 10 Jack Queen King Ace with a lucky card? Oh! What happened to it? It got compromised by an Elon Musk crypto scammer. Now, to be fair, I don't think it's Mr. Musk himself. I don't want to put that evil on him, but they are using his image. Oh, I didn't discard one card like a fool. And that's what really burns me up, is like, that guy's like my hero. To put this, like, sure, yeah, I sympathize with my wife or whatever. Like, yeah, it's really stressful. But at the same time, like, somebody think of Elon. Poor guy wasn't even doing anything, and now he's accused of hacking my wife's YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of tweets that are like genuinely in the worst tweets ever made. Obviously, I think if we were doing a bracket for me, the #1 tweet has to be like when Elon tweeted like, I haven't had sex in a long time, and then the reply that is like, no way, man, you gotta be kidding. Like, I'm totally straight, and the thought of doing it disgusts me, but I would get down on my knees and take one for the team. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? It's so good. Discard me? Okay, my whole hand is spades. That's pretty good. What about the decanting one? That one is almost, I mean, like, without being too rude, because, like, that guy's just a guy. That one is almost, like, more pathetic than the tweet that says, even though I'm straight, I would suck you off to completion. The one that's like, you wanted another glass of wine. I said we have to decant it first. You said Honey Badger drinks when he wants. I made the clutch move of ordering us pizza at 1 a.m. That one is really bad, too. Like, oh, man. That was a great build, though, by the way. That was a great build. No more flush. Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'll try. This one lended itself very well to flushes, okay? Tommy Needy Drinky is also really bad. That's another classic horrible tweet for sure. See, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's a very good first hand. Congrats on your baby. What are you gonna name it? Newt Gingrich's mom. Newt Gingrich. Is that an original? Did you make that up? Because that's really funny. That's really good. That's fire. That's amazing. That's a classic tweet. Oh, man. Pluto plus Fool goes insane. I feel like I've tried it and it's been kind of ass for me, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. One person said it, so it's going to worm its way into my brain, and then I'll just run it forever. In all likelihood. Well, you know what? We have 5, 6, 7. The mature play is to try to create a straight. Because we have bonuses for straights. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. Did you see that stuff about Drake? I don't really want to get into all of that. It's been a long couple days. Sure, I'll buy this. Jupiter? Listen, I'm going to buy and use, but I'm not going to fool it, okay? That being said, I have no choice but to play a flush when a flush appears. Any thoughts on Oscar nominations? Yeah, I got a couple of thoughts on Oscar nominations. How did Anatomy of a Fall not get submitted as France's option for Best Foreign Language Film for the Academy? Oh, it's because the director, Justine Triet, criticized the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, and him raising the retirement age in France. So as retribution, they submitted a different movie. Not my ass getting mad and then looking up the other movie and seeing that it has universal critical acclaim, 99% plus on Rotten Tomatoes, and won several awards as well. Okay, oh, maybe they were cooking with that one. I don't know. By the way, I've never seen Anatomy of a Fall. I would like to, though. Maybe it'll come to Disney Plus at some point. It kind of sucked. Wait. You can't say that yet. You have to wait until after the Oscars when it wins a couple, and then you go, actually, it's overrated. So if you think that Anatomy of a Fall sucked, you should start posting about that in, like, I'm going to say November 2023. You'll say something like, Poor Things should have won over Anatomy of a Fall, but you guys aren't ready for that conversation yet. There's your engagement farming. Oh, sorry, November 2024. My mistake. My mistake. Make a celestial. Sure, make a celestial. Well, what hands am I making? I'm trying to make straights. Okay. Straight flush. That's not a flush. That's a straight flush. And then maybe flush, because we end up playing it a lot no matter what. We don't have a good straight draw, in my opinion, so we go for our flush draw. I'm sorry. Now we have a good straight draw, so you know what? There you go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we got a potential 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace coming. One day we're going to do something. Wait, did they make popcorn twice as bad? I thought it only lost 2 per round. They literally just changed it. Son of a bitch. Who's like my most used... Oh, brother. It was my most used Joker. Okay, so obviously we could double money. But I think like the money build is kind of boring. And oftentimes I die rich, but like without any meaning. Just like old Joe from the movie Waitress. I think instead... Oh, but if you create up to 2 planet cards, we can't even fucking do anything with that because we don't have the space. Unless I use a Fool card to create another Jupiter, which is, I don't think is smart. So I think, but then it's... I'll tell you what, I'll just get my $5, raise my mult on the fortune teller, and not double money. We can get up to $40. Okay. Use it. Buy the straight card in order to make your straights easier to make. Buy the voucher so tarot cards show up more often. Maybe we'll be able to get some synergy going with the fortune teller here. Buy a celestial pack to level up straights. Sure, straight flushes if we have to. $20, we go again. All clubs are debuffed. See if I care. Remember Borat? What do you mean remember Borat? It's on my watch list as we speak. I have seen it about 8 times, but I'm getting close to the bottom of the barrel on what's left on Disney Plus. 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, Jack! You've seen Borat 8 times? Yeah? I was 18 in 2006. I think a wild card makes it easier to create straight flushes. Worth doing. Straight. Saturn is straight. Okay. Who liked Saturn so much they put a ring on it? You ever think about that? It was probably Uranus. Guess I walked into that one, huh? Ace. 2, 3, 4. That hand sucked ass. Why was that so bad? Was that not a straight? That was high card. How did such a thing come to pass? Because it wasn't 5. Oh, because I only played 4 cards. Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Dude, popcorn sucks, but it's gonna sell like crazy thanks to gift card. Yes, please. You know what? We buy and use that. We buy and use this. 1 card. Spawn 2 tarot cards. Convert cards to clubs. Glass card, hearts, or stone card. In general, I think in general, it's going to fuck up our straight potential, but we can still make great hands. 3 8s. And then make all the 8s into hearts. Or, no, just create 2 more tarot cards. Yeah. And then this uses 1 immediately. Sun converts to hearts. Increases the rank of 2 cards by 1. Okay. I could see that. But first, do we want it? Well, no, we'd rather use these in battle. Yeah, we'd rather use those in battle. Okay. And then skep me for a polychrome joker, and then sell this fucker to get a polychrome joker. Oh, baby. I am trying to play straights. 4, 6, 8, 10 is not a straight. 3, 4, 6, 8. It is a straight! Oh, my. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 is a straight. Alrighty. I'll tell you what. 10 and 6, you are now bonus cards. Goodbye. 8, you are now a wild card. And 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. 3 and 4, you are now mult cards. No, I've never eaten at a Texas Roadhouse. I think I would love to eat at every chain restaurant in the United States of America that I've never eaten at and give my thoughts. One of my dreams in life, I'd love to eat at a Long John Silver's. And I've heard that there is no reason to be excited about that. But I gotta know. I just gotta know. I used to see ads for it. I love fried fish. I gotta see, man. Polybull! Polybull! You kind of got to be here, but you kind of also got to be at the end. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. You don't have to do that? I think it'd be fun, though. Even if it sucked, I would be like... It would be nice to know that it sucked. You know what I mean? How about 3, 4, 6, 8, 10? You ever hear about this one before? I've never eaten at many American chain restaurants. I'm not just talking about what? I'm not just talking about like fast food. I'm talking about fast casual too. I don't believe I've ever eaten at an Applebee's, but I have eaten at a Chili's. I've never eaten at a Sizzler. I've never eaten at a Ponderosa, a Texas Roadhouse. There's lots of places I would love to if given the option. Spectral card? Sweet Greens? No, I don't think I've ever eaten at a Sweet Green. No Ruby Tuesday. No Sonic. Hold the Hedgehog. There's these places I've seen ads for that I've just gotta know. Or I'd like to. I shouldn't say gotta, but I'd like to know. Olive Garden I have eaten at. And honestly, it was worth eating at Olive Garden. I feel like it changed my life. Just because I had been of the opinion that it was the worst restaurant of all time, just from the bad buzz surrounding it. And then when I ate there, I was like, it's not bad at all. It's totally fine. So I have been to a Cracker Barrel, but I didn't eat at it. And I'll tell you why. It was on a bus trip from Canada to New York City, and it was on the way back. And at the time, I was like very nutrition pilled. I was also very hungry. But, you know, it's a bus tour to New York City, so it was full of senior citizens. They said, let's stop at the Cracker Barrel for dinner on the way back. I looked at the menu, and almost everything on the menu was like 1,000 calories plus, maybe even like 1,500 calories plus. And I said, quite frankly, I would rather starve. So I just didn't eat anything. So I wish I knew more about the Cracker Barrel experience, but I do not. We should be making straights, but there's great flush potential here. Excuse me, that's a... You're losing me my jury, sir? You're losing me my jury? How is this possible? That we have not drawn a heart. We have lots of hearts in the deck. Well, we'd rather play the straight for sure. Nowadays, I would eat at the Cracker Barrel. Just to know what it was like, you know? Just to know. I just gotta know. Seven, 8, 9, Jack, King. Don't make me broke. I mean, if you were crushing 2-hour Pelotons, you could afford the calories. It's true. I mean, this was way back in the day. But then the way it's funny, because like the place I was at in my life, this was like 2008 or 2009 or something. I probably like got back to my university house like late that night and then drank like 14 James Ready 5.5s, which is like twice as many calories as eating something at Cracker Barrel. And like literally no nutrients whatsoever. So I'm like, oh, there's a lot of saturated fat in that. It's hard because I want to keep my money so that I can make my bowl better, but I also, personally, would like to spend money to make my run better. All money me now. Dude, I think we're at the point. We should only be playing straights. So, like, even though we got great flush potential, like, discard in order to get the wheels of industry moving here. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess we could play a full house. It's not that bad, but honestly, give us another weekday. We deserve it. What do you mean, like, give you another weekday? Like, add one to the calendar? That's huge. I would never add another weekday to the calendar, bro. I think that's just the height of rudeness. If anything, they should add another weekend. Everybody's talking about, oh, 4-day work week. Oh, no, we can't do a 4-day work week. It's got to be 5 days work week, 2 days off. No, it's got to be 4-day work week, 3 days off. Have you morons never considered a compromise? What if you just made an 8-day week? 5 days of working, 3 days of the weekend. Every day loses 3 1/3 hours in order to fit that extra day in at the end. Then everybody's happy, bro. Like, it's honestly not that complicated. What would you call it? I think we'd have to go with something like Musk's Day to honor he who made it possible. You guys want some cookies? Dump it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. It's not a straight flush. It's mighty close, but... Eight, 9, Jack, Queen, King. I will say I am tired of, like, always living in the past, man. Like, I'm not saying we should change the days of the week, like, constantly. Like, that would be too confusing. I guess you might as well go 6, 7. But, like, we should... Maybe, like, once every 100 years, we should rename everything more contemporaneously. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a firm believer that it's fucking insane that Victoria Day still exists in Canada. And it's insane that President's Day still exists. You can keep the day, but we gotta go with, like, a new name. We gotta go with, like, Wayne Gretzky Day and fucking Chipotle Tuesday or whenever President's Day is. Like, we could sell the naming rights or something. But just, like, come on, man. I'm sick of Victoria Day? She died, like... 110 years ago or something like that. We can honor her legacy or like chide her for her legacy, but we can still be like, you know what? That's Leslie Nielsen Day now. We got to make, because they're not giving us any more holidays, we got to make room to honor the heroes that were with us in the present day. You're right. At some point I should be using more tarot cards, but it's got to be the right sort of pack. Okay, we have to play exclusively straights. No matter what they give us, we have to play straights. Because we can only play one hand type. Six, 8, 10, Jack, Ace. You saucy son of a gun, you. I gotta dump some aces, bro. It's gotta be done. You only need one ace to make a straight. 6, 8, 9, 10, Jack. What are you doing for Fritos Monday, presented by Coca-Cola? I guess I'll be at work, to be fair. 8, 10, Jack, Queen, Ace. 8, 8, Jack, King, Ace. Jack, King, Ace. Bit of a contradiction. I'm joking. I'm joking. Sometimes we make up funny stuff to say while we're playing the game, okay? Just relax. Call off the damn dogs. On your bike. So true. On your bike, then. Okay, we need to improve our run now. I think that it's time to sell the gift card and run something else, a better joker. Times 1.5 is also good to us. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I think. Throwback Polybowl. Death card can convert a card into a card. And the wall and the ramp and the card and the wall and the ramp and the wall and the... You know what I'm talking about? Is that a Dr. Disrespect reference? No. It's a reference to me referencing Dr. Disrespect. It's two different things. Referencing Dr. Disrespect is not okay. Referencing me previously referencing Dr. Disrespect is totally fine. I guess having a wild card would be nice. Sure. And you know what? That'll pay for itself pretty quick. Oh, it's the end. It won't pay for itself. It's the end of the run, bro. Queen Jack, 9, 8, 8. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll play a full house. Like, it could be worse. That's pretty bad. Ace, 3, 5, 6, 9. You have to play straights. It's the only thing that matters. So discard this. 9, 10, jack, king, ace. Straight, level 5, straight flush. Oh. That's really good. Okay. 9, 10, queen, king, ace. Another, wait, we're going to win. And we didn't even use any frickin' flushes. Tommy Shelby. Oh, we still need to have a pretty good hand. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple of bonus and mult cards in there. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Not by much. Too bad all these chips are virtual. So true. Well, slash marker, they'll call that Balatro too. I'm going to go pee. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, then we'll play Jackbox. See you soon.